welcome back. It's now the end of December, and so now we got to kind of talk about what's been happening as of recent. A lot of the tournament stuff and what I've been doing in practice. So let's get to the sort of highlights of what has happened so far. So as you can see, there was a lot that just kind of changed over the time. If you watched the first day versus the second day, there was a big change up. The biggest thing, if you didn't notice, was that we removed the kind of marching band step thing going on. It just kind of needed to go. I went and got a second opinion from somebody, and he suggested removing it and kind of just figuring it out as we go. And so we've changed up from doing a 5-step to a 4-step now. And it feels a little better. It's going a little bit more smoothly. It's just getting the timing right, which is the big kind of issue. Getting timing to be better. The tempo needs to be there, and just kind of figuring that thing out. And so when we get that tempo figured out, I think it'll be way better. The next kind of big thing is we moved a few steps left. Instead of being at 22, we're at 25 now, and that seems to kind of opened up a little bit. I'm still getting my hand around that ball, which I need to mentally figure out how to not do that anymore, because it's getting, every single time you watch when I'm bowling, it's absolutely there, and it's downright disgusting. I need to get more behind the ball, and I just need to start throwing it better, because I think it's going to become a hindrance more than a positive for me. So need to get more behind the ball. I need to kind of rotate it more with my fingers instead of my arm. So that's one other thing. After those two videos were taken, we did have the little tournament over at the Orleans. It was pretty decent, pretty good. I'll splice the video here for the moment.
Another one. Oh, that's all right, man. Nine's good. Nine's good. You're good. Well, you're not
So as you've seen in that video, it was a no-tap league, so if you got 9 pins, it counted as a strike, which didn't help me in the long term of things. I mean, every once in a while I would have gotten something, but it just kind of wasn't there for most of the part. I could have done better on my spare shooting. That seemed to be kind of my weak point. I had a game plan going in completely, and it just didn't just go as I wanted it to. I had, for the 2 games in that tournament, we shot a 390, and the top score out of that tournament was 480. So I was about 90 pins off, or 90 points off from that, which I want to set it up for later on in this video to tell you about what I want to do for next year. The big thing I took away from that tournament is stick with your game plan, because that seemed to be kind of my weak point. Was I should have stuck with the game plan, and that was when spare shooting, just have my spare ball shoot right from the third pin over, and use my strike ball for the 2 pin and over. and I didn't follow through with that, and I should have done better, and I could have done better. Um, that just was lackadaisical, and I should have been better on that. So, if you saw in the second video, there was a little moment in there. I think his name is Dino Bernard, if I remember correctly. He looked familiar, and his mom was there too, and she looked familiar. He was the one who won the PBA 2024 cheetah pattern or something like that, and he was bowling like 2 lanes over. He's got a wicked throw. Golly, that was surprising me a lot. And then, like 2 games later, Jake Peters walks in the building too, and I'm like, man, that's crazy to see, like two PBA guys in the same building, and they're just throwing it like it's nobody's business. Yeah, I wish I can get that kind of power and turn on it, but I'm not there yet. I'll be there someday, but I'm not there yet. So the big things going in to 2026. There's going to be a list. Big thing I want to do is I want to get over that 220 benchmark. I've had ever since I switched over. That's been my biggest thing, is to get 225 or better. My highest score when I had that weird throw was 224, and that was with the archetype, and I was really close with the effect tour during that South Point event, or during the time I was at South Point. It was, I think, episode 3 or 4, I want to say, or might have been the last one. I don't remember off the top of my head, but it was really close to getting there and getting good. So yeah, I want to get 225 or more in a game sometime in the future. I don't know when that'll be. Next thing on the list is to get in the league. I really want to join a league. I really want to get kind of into doing that. Money's not the biggest issue, it's the time commitment. And with that time commitment, it's mostly work. That's the driving force of that. But even with that, I need to find a league, and I need to join one from start to finish, because I think that'll just help me get better. It'll kind of motivate me and drive me into a place that gets me into a better spot. The last 2 things are kind of competitive, more so than anything else. I want to sign up for another tournament when I'm feeling comfortable enough to do it. I want to do one either at Sunset or somewhere else. I don't know. I just want to be able to at least try a tournament one time and see if I'm any good at that. And then the big one, I know it's not big, but it can be. I want to win that singles title at the Orleans again. I really want to get it. I was 90 points out from it last time, and I really think if I put my nose to the grindstone, I think I can absolutely win that title for sure. I know it may not mean anything to anyone else, but I really, really, really want to get that. I really want to be able to get my name, get called out, and I really want to know that I can be one of the better bowlers. even though it's not really, I'm not like, fully a bowler yet. I don't feel like it. I really think I can be that guy, and I really want to see it. Um, it's just one of those kind of, it's in the back of my head, and I really just want to see if I can actually win something. It's that competitiveness that we all have, um, where we all just kind of want to win something, to be known as like you were the guy to win that. And that's one of the things I want to know I can do, is that I can be good and I can be at a top level for something. Um, it's just one of those. It's far down the line, but it's still something I want to do, and I'm trying to get better at it every single day, even though I'm not recording all of my practices. I've been practicing a lot more than you see here. I'm practicing almost twice a week, once a week, depending on what the schedule's like and what the bowling centers are looking like closest to me. I just really, I really want to be the best, and I really want to get to a place that that I could say, hey, I did something worthwhile. I feel in my heart that I've achieved something, and it's one of the goals maybe that I don't say off the top of my head, but I want to feel good about um, about bowling, and I want to feel like I've achieved something. Um, One of the kind of far off goals, like it's not even in this atmosphere. It's otherworldly. Is I want to compete at a U.S. Open one day, and if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But I want to compete and see if I can be one of the best. Um, it's a long road ahead, but it's just starting. We haven't even reached the first mile marker yet. I think we're on our way to being at the top. Hopefully, one day. Um, how far along that be, I don't know, but one day we're going to be there, and we're going to reach the top of the mountain. I think. Hopefully, one day. Yeah. Sorry for being deep, but it's something that I think I need to prime myself for and see. Um, but yeah, we'll see what happens. Um, that's been kind of the year that's going on. It's just been the start. Um, we got more to go. We got tournaments to compete for, championships to win possibly, and we'll just see what happens. It's a long road. It's just starting, and it'll be treacherous at times, but it'll be something that I'm looking forward to. It's very much like, how best do I say it? It's very much like the King's Road style of professional wrestling. For some who don't know, when you reference the King's Road style, it's very much story driven, longer matches, and these sort of heavier hitting of Japanese wrestling. It's not like strong style. It's more move to story driven. And I think that's what we're on right now, is that we're just starting this road, this King's Road, to getting somewhere more magnificent. I don't know what God has planned for me, but we'll find out soon enough what will happen. But it'll be an interesting road to walk down. Thank you again for watching this crazy lunatics video. I hope you enjoy your day, and good night, and Happy New Year, because I'm guessing I'm going to put this out December 30th, hopefully. Knock on wood. So, yep. Thank you all for watching. Have a good night, good day, or whatever.